Hi, Jill. Thank you for
Good
jumping
morning.
in at the last minute.
This was really such a gift just to put things aside for a moment and be here with all of you. Such a beautiful space and energy and community. Totally a gift. Thank you. I just emailed a student. They'll be a few minutes late to our meeting, which is fine. Um, all right. So going to share a few love stories. Here we go. A handful of mothers gather round my favorite tree, waving hats at their children and children's children, climbing nimbly in the branches. They smile and holler, each in a different tongue. And for a moment, I wonder where we are and whether our native lands are at peace or at war. But these mothers of nations stand firm beneath our tree, waving colorful knit caps like the flags of a country where nothing matters more than a child's warm ears. Moment of non-silence. Every second Tuesday of the month at 1 o'clock sharp, the disaster siren sounds and the church bells ring. A water lily blooms, a lark sings, and a snake swallows a frog in an instant, at once terrifying, delicious. An actor gets the part, an exec gets the axe, a woman gets a new heart, and a man, poor, dark, and innocent, gets 30 years to life. A child is born, a child laughs, a child cries, and a child dies in his mother's thin and trembling arms. A forest is felled, a village digs itself a new well, an old war, a new peace. The sun rises, the sun sets, rain falls and falls. If it didn't, it wouldn't be rain. Somewhere in the world, this is happening all the time, I know. But now is our moment to remember the terrible beauty of it all. Is at the airport, walking between gates, between legs of a long journey, watching a great dance of hellos and goodbyes, of a great mezcla of cultures, ages, and faiths. She's been a wanderer most of her life. Sometimes she thinks about settling down with a family on a farm, maybe starting a school for kids who are having a rough go of it. They'd make big art and big music, tend the gardens, try their hands at yoga and Tai Chi, cook, eat, laugh, cry, hug, be. Every now and again, she sees a kid on the street kicking a can, just waiting for their school to open its doors. Well, then she starts to weep. But you know, she really likes her freedom. Around the bend, she glimpses a man at one end of a short leash. After a second on the other, she sees a seeing-eye dog with clear and gentle, almost human blue eyes. You have a beautiful dog, she says. He smiles and beams. He's a beautiful friend. You have any pets? No, she replies. Love dogs, but they're a big responsibility. Oh, you know what I like best? With him, I feel so free. Oh, well, I guess you can venture a lot more places with an extra pair of eyes, she offers. And with that, he takes off his dark glasses, brings his face very close to hers, and looks into eyes he can't see. Oh, yeah, it's not the eyes, he whispers. It's the love. And one more, the whole magnificent catastrophe salad. Farmhands in wide-brimmed hats and even wider brimming smiles cart greens to the kitchen in the basket of a red rickety bike. The water on the leaves is morning dew. The chard looks like a real rainbow. Kale smells like sunshine. And the collards, well, the collards feel like, I'm too shy to say. The dirt I wash from these greens is the same grit I carry on the soles of my shoes and feet, bits of mountain and harrowed earth. Morning woman stops me in the fields to say I look as if I belong here. It'd be a strange painting, Jewish girl from New York at Zen Farm with pitchfork. And I wonder if she means here on this farm, here on this coast, or here on this earth. If this is home, it will be my first. Lunch gong sounds and I lift my fork to mouth and pause. I've known this salad since it was just seeds in the earth. And if you'd asked me what's in it, I'd think myself clever to say not only kale and chard and colored greens, but also sunshine and rain, compost, sweat and love. But now I see this was only the beginning. And I'd completely forgotten about the clouds that held the rain, the sky that held the clouds, each mother who held a farmer in her arms, her wedding waltz, her sweet lullaby, the French fry grease-powered tractor, the crinkle-cut skin on potatoes, American guns, bombs, and ingenuity, the Statue of Liberty, and the man, musician, husband, son, and father, who oceans away takes his violin to the town square each day, come what may, and plays a mixture of Mozart and old folk. As bombs rain down on his country, his home, and everything he holds dear. As I nibble these greens, I don't just inhabit this landscape, I become it. Sister of the gentle deer and great black bear, daughter of the mountain and ocean, of lions and hikers, sailors and tsunamis, mother of the tendrils of poison oak, and also of the tender green fields where this very day, a young man with his grass-stained overalls tucked into his muddy Zen black boots, the fourth and last generation of men in his family with scars crisscrossing his back, will whistle through a blade of grass and ask his lover, a young woman with dark blonde dreads, strong shoulders, shy smile, and a face ruddy with sun and an old life of cheap wine and bad trips. Hey, after we hoe this row of beans, feed the horses, muck the stable, will you marry me? She'll laugh and weep and say to her lover, the fields, the dung, and everything, yes, yes, yes.